Have you ever scrolled through Instagram, seen a friend's post about buying a house or going on a lavish vacation, and thought to yourself, how are they doing that? You're in your 30s, you have a decent job, maybe even a promotion or two under your belt. But then you look at your bank account after paying rent, student loans, and that one streaming service you forgot to cancel. It feels like you're running a marathon on a treadmill, putting in all the effort but never actually moving forward. You're not alone in this feeling. It's a silent reality for so many of us. This isn't the picture of our 30s that we were sold. Globally, a generation was raised on a similar script. We watched sitcoms like Friends, where characters in their 20s somehow afforded huge city apartments on a waitress's salary. In the UK, we were sold a similar dream, a playbook for success that now feels completely broken. We were told that a university degree and hard work would guarantee a comfortable life. Yet here we are, the gig economy generation, juggling side hustles and turning pot noodle into a culinary art form. Think about it. We're the generation that graduated into the 2008 financial crisis, followed by a decade of UK austerity. Our starting salaries were stunted from day one, and for many, they've struggled to recover ever since. We're navigating a world where the cost of everything has skyrocketed, while our wages have stagnated. The cost of buying a home has outpaced wage growth by a staggering margin. In many UK cities, the median home price is over 10 times the median income, making ownership a distant fantasy for most. So while our parents might have bought their first home in their mid-20s, many of us are still renting in our mid-30s, sharing flats with roommates just like we did back at uni. Let's talk about the ghost that haunts every millennial's bank account: student debt. It's the house guest that never leaves. I have a friend. Let's call him David. He's a talented graphic designer who did everything right, but he's in his mid-30s and still lives with 2 roommates. When your income is squeezed by debt and rising costs, you turn to credit cards. It starts innocently enough with an unexpected car repair. But then next month comes and something else pops up. Slowly but surely, the balance creeps up, creating another cycle of debt that feels impossible to escape. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: the infamous avocado toast argument. This tired narrative, often pushed by older generations and media pundits, claims millennials are broke because we spend too much on lattes and fancy brunches. It's not just insulting, it's a deliberate oversimplification. Let's be clear. That £4 latte is not the reason we can't afford a deposit on a £250,000 house. The maths just doesn't add up. It's a drop in the ocean compared to the tidal wave of stagnant wages and soaring property prices. Our parents had to keep up with the Joneses next door. We have to keep up with thousands of Joneses on our Instagram feed, all of whom seem to be living their best, most curated lives. This constant comparison creates immense pressure. A friend recently confessed she put a trip to Italy on her credit card. Her feed looked idyllic, a perfect escape. But behind the curated photos, she was incredibly stressed, wondering how she'd ever pay it off. This is the hidden cost of keeping up appearances online. So we've established that it's tough out there. But the truth is, you're not alone. Your struggles are shared by millions of others navigating the same economic maze, especially with the UK's current cost of living crisis. This isn't a personal failure, it's a collective challenge. We need to break the very British taboo around talking about money. How much debt do you have? How are you tackling it? These conversations can be uncomfortable, but they are so necessary. Sharing the burden makes it lighter and opens the door to solutions. Let's take Sarah, a teacher from Bristol who felt pressure to buy a home. After an honest conversation with her partner, they realized that renting gave them more financial flexibility and peace of mind, allowing them to save for other goals. They chose to define success on their own terms, not by a societal checklist. There is no one-size-fits-all path to a good life, and it's liberating to create your own. So, I want to hear from you. What's your story? What are the financial pressures you're facing? What are your wins and struggles? Your experience matters. Share your thoughts in the comments. Talk to your friends. Let's figure this out together. And if this resonated with you, please like this video, subscribe for more honest conversations, and let's build a community where we can support each other through these challenges.